All right, those are our game balls, folks. We're only 2 hours into this fucking show, but now, before we get into tomorrow's games, we got to talk about the ASUN tournament. I have the bracket here. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hop on over there. We got uniforms and everything. The bracket is here. And you got tomorrow is the first conference tournament games. You have Stetson, Central Arkansas, which we'll talk about in a minute. Austin Peay and North Florida. Those are two games. And what I loved about it is those are 7:00 Eastern tips. So we can watch both those standalone games, which is pretty fucking awesome. Mac, Lipscomb, Jacksonville. So the 1 seed is Lipscomb. The 2 seed is North Alabama. 3 seed is Gulf Coast. 4 seed is Jacksonville. 5 seed is EKU. 6 seed is Queens. 7 seed though is the play-in game. Austin Peay against the 8 seed North Florida. And then the other one, 9 seed Stetson against Central Arkansas. The odds for the tournament. Let's give our folks some value here. I did this fine graphic for us. ASUN tournament. You got Lipscomb at -165 to win the tournament as the 1 seed. North Alabama is +225 as the 2 seed. Florida Gulf Coast is +1100, which just jumps to my eyes to tell you the truth. As the 3 seed. Jacksonville's +1700. EKU been hot lately down the stretch, +2500. Queens, a Royale with Queens, +5000. And as the 6 seed, 7 seed is North Florida, the Ospreys, +10,000. The 8 seed is your old stomping grounds, the Governors.
The Govs, baby.
I forgot a zero there. It's definitely 25,000. Then the 9 seed is Stetson, 25,000 as well. And same with the Central Arkansas Bears, the 10 seed. But buddy, I got to ask, what do you think of this Atlantic Sun? Because the one that I have 2 circled. I'll be honest, I'm not going to take Lipscomb. I don't think there's any value in taking Lipscomb, especially like, okay, you were hot down the stretch. I think they were our preseason favorite for most of it, but
yeah,
I think Gulf Coast at +1100 speaks to me. And I also think it's worth taking a little action on EKU. Now, EKU's young. That's the scary thing. EKU's young. You wonder about the tournament experience, but it's just juicy enough for me to jump in on both those. But I really like the Gulf Coast one. I remember telling you guys when I first caught them against Greensboro, I said, man, they're fucking really athletic for an Atlantic Sun team. What are you doing here?
So first off, you do know Queens is not eligible for the NCAA tournament, right?
So how do they have odds then?
Well, because they can win the conference,
and then they don't go. It's like Merrimack, right?
Yeah. So if Queens wins it, then Lipscomb goes. And wait, is Lipscomb -165 or +165?
No, I saw -165, dude.
Wow.
Oh, DK. Let me confirm that. Maybe I'm a moron, but
I think it's +165.
I don't think so. Buddy. I just had a good amount of time to do it, but maybe I'm wrong.
But while you're researching that, I'm not taking Lipscomb. I know they're going to be
-165 at DK.
They're tripping here. I like North Alabama. I think North Alabama has the guards. They've beaten Lipscomb already. They've beaten everybody in this league. Tony Pujols done an unbelievable job. They have a superstar in Jakari Lane, Daniel Ortiz on the outside, Tony Pujols. And I just think that guards win in March, and I think North Alabama has been the best team throughout conference play. I know Lipscomb's been the analytics darling, and I'm going to fade the hell out of that. If I want to take a long shot, I'll take Queens because of that. They got nothing to lose, play with house money. Grant Leonard done a great job in year number 3. We've seen them be in first place for multiple games at one point this year. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go North Alabama +225. And if I want to take a long shot, I'll take Queens 50-1.
I'll say this. I think there's a cutoff after the 7. This is what's crazy about this conference. That's why I think like you're a fool if you're taking Lipscomb, unless you went to college there and you just want to rep your boys. I can't see any angle of taking Lipscomb because I'll be honest. I think 1-7 is live. I think 6, maybe you throw Queens out, but the fact that they are playing with house money, I think maybe you keep them in. North Florida was red hot to start the season. They faded late, but man, you look back at what they did early in the year. You're like, they're capable of beating anybody at any time.
Yeah.
EKU is a team coming on late. They're hot. They're one of the hotter teams towards the end of the season. Jacksonville is still capable with the way they play defense. I kind of feel like Jacksonville is kind of the one team that is no one else is like them. The style that they play in this conference. Then you have Gulf Coast, who I think is the most athletic. North Alabama, to your credit, the guards are fantastic. I think 1-7 is live to win this thing, and I think there's a ton of value on all these other ones. So don't ever take Lipscomb here. Even if they win this, I don't want to hear you talking shit because it's minus 165. But I love Gulf Coast. I can see the logic with North Alabama at plus 225. You're still getting good odds, but man, I can't help but think Gulf Coast, Jacksonville, EKU, even fucking Queens and North Florida, I think they're worth a sprinkle. I'm not going to bet all 5 of these, but I'm just saying I'm going Gulf Coast and EKU. I could see anyone from 1-7 winning this fucking thing.
100%. And worth noting, these games are played on home campuses. So you have to factor that in. And that's one of my factors with North Alabama. That place has been lit this year. It's arguably the best home court atmosphere in that league this year with the way they packed that building. So
EKU though will be sneaky good too. Well, they're not going to host though, right?
They don't have a home game.
Yeah.
They haven't played home at all. So and they got swept by Jacksonville in the regular season. But I will say they swept Lipscomb. EKU swept Lipscomb. So if they can beat Jacksonville, they've been a kryptonite for Lipscomb. So fascinating bracket.
I was about to say, like, going back to the bracket and looking at this, we're looking at Gulf Coast taking on Queens, which is a little tricky. North Alabama will then take on, the winner of the Austin Peay North Florida game. So North Alabama is in pretty decent shape bracket wise to get to that Gulf Coast Queens game. I think they're going to be playing Gulf Coast. You got to be terrified if you're Lipscomb because what EKU just beat them down the other day, and Jacksonville has played them well. I think you want the south side of the bracket. That's why I like Gulf Coast.
Yep.
I see your logic from North Alabama. I see your logic with Queens. I think the south side of the bracket cruises on in. It's a more winnable part of the bracket. Like playing Jacksonville and EKU, I think are a little tricky. Yeah, so back to those odds. I think that's to me Gulf Coast. I'm going to take EKU though, just because how hot they were also. But Gulf Coast sprinkling 2. Are you taking 2? Are you taking North Alabama and Queens, right?
Yeah, I'm taking North Alabama and Queens. Queens and Gulf Coast split the regular season, so I don't think Gulf Coast is that much better than Queens. So you're getting that much better odds. I want to take the winner of that south end of the bracket because like I said, I think North Alabama is going to ultimately win it over Lipscomb. I think North Alabama is going to go into Lipscomb and win the championship game a Sunday from now. But I want at least either them or Queens potentially in the final.
Yeah. And I put these games separate. So we're going to talk about those 2 matchups tomorrow night before we go chronologically on the Sunday games. And we have them right here. North Florida is in Florence, Alabama, taking on Austin Peay. North Florida is laying 1.5. I'm locking up North Florida. I still don't think North Florida is that bad. I watched them earlier in the year play really well. They're a much better roster than Austin Peay to me. I think they figured this out. What are you doing here?
I'm on North Florida to your point, and I also trust Driscoll. He's been good this time of year. Austin Peay, been very, very up and down. This game is in Florence. So there's no home court atmosphere for Austin Peay. So on a neutral floor, I think North Florida is a better team. Yeah, I'll lock up North Florida to play.
Let's go. Double lock on the Ospreys. Next up, in Nashville, Tennessee, you got the Hatters of Stetson taking on Central Arkansas. This is the one that I'm like, so you got Stetson laying 1.5. I feel like Vegas doesn't even know what the hell to do with this game. Blindly, if you told me, I think Stetson, they're both 8-23, but I do believe Stetson's the better team. Like throughout the season, the team with my eyes trusted more, but I don't know. I mean, they're 1-9 in their last 10. Central Arkansas has at least shown some life. Give me Central Arkansas to pull the upset against Stetson. I want to bet it just because it's a tournament game. Yeah, but I don't have stronger. Like the other one, I feel great about North Florida. This one, I'm like, yeah, let's bet Central Arkansas, but I don't feel amazing about it. What are you doing here?
I like Central Arkansas actually. First year head coach Schulman. They finished strong. They're playing for him. Stetson went to the dance last year. It was a great story under Donnie Jones, but they just haven't had it this year. I think Central Arkansas wins the game outright in Nashville, and they will play Lipscomb. So, yeah, I'll lock up Central Arkansas.
Double lock on the Bears of Central Arkansas. First time we locked them up all year, I think, at least for me.
I got them a couple of times as a home dog. They've been good to me as a home dog. Now they're a neutral dog.
They're playing in Nashville though, but yeah. All right, now we jump over. Do you guys want to get rich? Charlotte is heading into Greenville, North Carolina to take on the East Carolina Pirates, and ECU is laying 9.5 points, which I find ridiculous. I will lock up Charlotte plus 9.5. You can't lay 9.5 with Mike Schwartz. You can't. ECU wins by 2. What are you doing here?
ECU by 6. Give me Charlotte.
Lock, right?
Yeah.
9.5 is ridiculous. Yeah. But if you want to play the money line, ECU wins.
Nothing that we couldn't do. We set out to defend our name, and now we'll never be the same. Never be the same. 'Cause we believe.
I will say this: ECU's going for their 17th win of the season with 3 games left.
It's been a good year.
The more I think about it, maybe we bring Schwartz back. Regardless if he loses this game or not. But if he loses this game, I'm sure I want him fired tomorrow night. Next up, we have the Owls of Florida Atlantic. Who are heading over to Tampa, Florida to take on the South Florida Bulls. You fuck with the horn, you get the bowl. That's what someone said. I got no idea. Give me Florida Atlantic minus 2.5.
I was about to say, I have no conviction on this game.
Part of me thinks South Florida's actually playing a little bit better right now, but I don't know. Give me Florida Atlantic at the Yingling Center. Yeah. No bet.
Give me South Florida. No bet.
Shout out to Bet on a Bummer. Yeah, it was very easy. I think it was maybe the easiest play of the whole night. Oh, not at Luger's for steak. Colby, you don't have to answer. What are you talking about? You're not at Luger's for steak. What are you talking about? What's going on over here? Iona is heading to Buffalo, New York to take on Canisius. Iona's laying 6.5. We think they are going to be investigated by the FBI soon. Iona won by 21 back on January 16th, but that was not at the Kessler Athletic Center. What the hell is this line, Mac?
It does fuck.
Canisius is 1-11 at home.
They did just cover, so they've covered 2 in a row, actually.
Is my mic out? People are saying losing Colby.
No, they're fucking with you.
Oh.
They're fucking jack fucks. Give me Canisius. No bet.
Yeah, I'll take Canisius. No bet either. Next up, we got the Salukis of Southern Illinois heading into Terre Haute. You'll shoot your eye out. Indiana State's laying 1.5.
All right, so let's break down the standings here.
Both have the same record, 13-17, by the way.
2-4. Is this for a bye though? To not play on Wednesday in Arch Madness?
Well, right now Southern Illinois is the 8 seed. Indiana State's the 10 seed. But they are separated by 1 game, so I think you are correct. I think you could be correct. I mean, I don't know if how the tiebreaker scenario works there. They played earlier this season and the Salukis won by 5. So, or no, they didn't play this season. That was last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're right.
So should we bet Indiana State?
I think so.
More desperate team here. Losers of 3 in a row headed into senior day. Let's go. Indiana State.
Double lock on Larry Bird's alma mater. Next up, Kennesaw State's heading into Lynchburg, Virginia to take on the Flaming Libs of Liberty. Wait, the Libs clinched, didn't they?
No. They have work to do. They still have 3 games to go. They are a half game, or they're 1 game up on Jack State.
I'm going to take the points here. I know this place will be lit, but I think Liberty wins by like 5.
Should we bet Kennesaw?
They've been all right on the road, man.
Liberty won the first meeting by 8 at Kennesaw. Yeah, I'll take Kennesaw in the revenge spot.
Like, I know they just got drilled at the airport recently, but like, go back, they lose by 2 at Sam Houston. They lost by 2 at UTEP. They won at New Mexico State. Now they did get drilled at the tops, but I mean, kept it within 5 in Murfreesboro.
This is a back against the wall spot, in my opinion. Kennesaw fucking just laid an egg at FIU. Now they're as a big dog at Liberty. They're going to show up here. National TV game. Take the points, lock it up.
I think I'm off the lock, dude. They got to beat down a little bit more than I thought on the road. I'm gonna take Kennesaw, no lock. You're locking this?
Yeah, I'll lock up Kennesaw.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Kennesaw State Owls. Who? We'll cover the 8.5 in Lynchburg. Next up, we got the Wisconsin Badgers heading into East Lansing. What a huge game this is. So currently, Michigan State's the 1 seed in the Big Ten. Wisconsin sitting back there at the 3 seed. Wisconsin won by 15 the last time they played, but that was a year ago. Different Michigan State team. And Sparty is 13-1 at home. Do you want to fade a 60-footer game winner? I'm not doing it. I'm locking up Sparty minus 4.5. Michigan State wins by 6. What are you doing here?
I agree with you. I'll lock up Sparty. I think everybody will talk themselves into Wisconsin as the fade spot, but yeah, give me Sparty here. They pull away, win by 8 or 9.
Double lock on Sparty. Next up, we're going to Ithaca. Princeton is taking on Cornell. Can you pull up the Ivy standings? Is this game meaningful by any means?
Oh yeah.
Why did I think there was like a 1.5 lead? I might be.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So they both are pretty much in.
So there's no real meaning behind this game.
Correct.
They don't get home court or anything, right?
Yeah.
That's a bummer because it's a great fucking game. I'll lay the 4.5 with Cornell. No bet.
National TV game. Princeton's overrated. I think Cornell's going to smash them. I'll lock up Cornell. Sweep them.
Is there any chance they don't play their best guys?
No. I mean, there's still 3 games left, but I just think that Princeton survived in advance on Friday. Cornell, I think that they're actually playing really good basketball. I mean, they won 2 in a row.
All right, I'll join you.
I think Cornell.
I'll join you. Cornell minus the points. I look for motivation of why. I mean, I know there's 3 games left, but if this is what it is, it's what it is. Yeah. Some say this might be the best game of the day. I know we had Wisconsin, Michigan State, but god damn, I'm looking at these Missouri Valley standings, and the winner is going to get a 2 seed. The loser is going to get a 3 seed here. And I've been watching this game for fucking 30 years, and I love this game. Bradley,
fantastic game.
Bradley is laying 3.5 at home, and I am locking up Bradley minus 3.5. I mean, this game, I wouldn't go much higher because Bradley does, they kind of play with their food a little bit. I think Bradley wins by 5, but this is such a huge game. They got to bring their A game. They can't afford to be lethargic like they are sometimes. The fact is in Peoria is huge. Mac, what are you doing here?
And it's senior day. I'm with you. I think Bradley blows them out. Northern Iowa really doesn't have much to play for. I mean, the 2 and 3 seed in the Valley are the same thing. I think Bradley has the motivation. Senior day, revenge from Northern Iowa losing already. Let's go.
Double lock on Bradley. Braves on the warpath. Hail to the Redskins. Next up, we are going to Lewiston, New York. Niagara's laying 1.5 against the Jaspers. All right, well, tell me why. Like my first thought is, I'm like Hammer Manhattan, but why? What's going on here? I just think Manhattan's a better basketball team, dude.
Why is Niagara fucking like?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant why am I taking Manhattan?
No, why is Niagara leg points? The first meeting, Manhattan wins by 7. Ugh.
I'm not going to bet this game.
I'm staying away because Niagara, like they were 1 point underdog on Friday. They lost by 2. It feels like another 1 possession game. No bet.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jaspers, but no bet.
Yeah.
Next up, Quinnipiac, the Aqueduct heading to North Andover, Massachusetts to take on Merrimack, who's just been such a disaster down the stretch. I mean, how do you lose at home to Ryder? This is a team we thought was going to be competing for first place. They've dropped 4 of 5 games. And they got to win this, right?
Yeah, I'm all over Merrimack.
Yeah.
Home dog, baby. Let's go.
Is this senior night too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Warriors come out and play. Merrimack.
Outright.
Double lock.
Quinnipiac.
Yeah, plus 120.
Yeah, Quinnipiac off the national TV game late Friday night. Merrimack's gonna smack their ass.
I like it. Double lock right there. Siena. They've been all over the place this year. They're catching 2.5 in Emmitsburg, Maryland. Siena won this first matchup by 14 points, which is why, and the Mount's coming off a loss. I think we should lock up the Mount. Is it a little stinky to you?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I mean, Siena won the first matchup.
The Mount, though, coming off the loss, they're good at home. They're 8-4 at home.
Yeah, let's take the Mount to bounce back. And they lost a tough road game. I think they bounce back. Let's go Mount.
Double lock on Mount St. Mary's. Next up, we are going to Poughkeepsie, New York, where St. Peter's the Peacocks are catching 3.5 against Marist. I think we should bet Marist.
Does this line stink to you?
I mean, yes, but like Pete's just covered for us.
Yeah.
Marist plays so many damn close games. And I'll be honest, I love Marist at home. They're 11-2 at home.
All right, let's bet Marist. Think chalk one here.
Double lock on Rick Smith's alma mater. Play the 3.5.
Take the chalk.
Next up, Fairfield Fairfield, a road game in Fairfield. Fuck's happening in the world? Fucking Sacred Hot is laying 6.5. Sacred Hot is 7-5 at home. Fairfield's 3-10 on the road. But Sacred Hot won at Fairfield. Revenge. Fairfield plus 6.5. Lock it up. What are you doing here?
Let's go. Fairfield. I'm with you.
You want to talk about a money line sprinkle?
Yeah, revenge angle. This line's ridiculous.
Plus 225. Plus 225 on these Stags. Double lock on Fairfield. Plus 6.5.
Love this game.
Yeah. Next up, we are going to Des Moines, where Missouri State's catching 14.5 against Drake.
This game sucks.
I mean, I kind of think. Give me the points. Give me the points. No bet.
They did the first time.
7-point win by Drake. I'll take the points. No bet.
I'll take the points. No bet. I'm with you.
Next up, Evansville, the Purple Aces heading into Normal, Illinois. Illinois State laying 9.5. Evansville won the first matchup back on January 8th by 18 points. I think is this senior day?
All right. Yeah. So look at the standings here. We have like freaking 5 teams within a game here. Illinois State, UIC, Murray, Southern Illinois, Evansville.
I think we should probably. I mean, I don't normally like to lay this big of a number with Illinois State, but why is the number this big? I think we should lay it with Illinois State on senior day. They're a good team, dude. They're a team capable. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They're capable of winning the whole goddamn Valley tournament. The way I've seen them play Bradley, they're, in my opinion, the 4th best team in this conference.
I think Illinois State blows them out. I'm with you.
Let's go. Lock it.
Yeah.
Double lock on the Redbirds of Illinois State. Next up, Murray State's in Nashville, Tennessee, taking on Belmont. Belmont's laying 2.5. And look, right now, Murray State and Belmont. Belmont has a 3-game lead on Murray.
Belmont has nothing to play for. They're locked into the 4 seed.
They blew them out the first time now. Could they still win it? Because their fans still show up. This is senior day, right?
It is senior day. But I'm locking Murray. I think Murray returns a favor.
I'm staying away.
Give me Murray. Lock it up.
Senior day means something. Moneyline Mac, lock it up, Murray State. Next up. Oops, sorry. Valpo, a beacon of shit, some say, as they head into Chicago, Illinois. These Crusaders do. Taking on UIC. UIC's been so bad down the stretch, Mac. Is this a get right spot for these Flames that have lost 7 of the last 10 games?
What happened to them? But yes, I think we should smash Illinois Chicago here on senior day.
I'm
How
with you.
how many have they lost in a row?
I mean, it's a decent amount. No, only one.
Out of 8.
They got Evansville, but yeah, let's do it. Let's lay it with UIC. Double lock, flame on. Next up, we got a big one going on in Ann Arbor. Michigan's laying 3.5 against the Illini.
This number's short, isn't it?
I'm going in on the fucking Illini, dude. You win a buzzer beater on a crazy shot. I'm going. You have Maryland on deck. Give me the Illini plus the points. Sprinkle that money line. What are you doing here?
Illinois is beating like Michigan like 7 straight times. You know that?
I did not. No.
Um,
That almost makes you want to take Michigan if you mention that.
I'll battle you. Give me Michigan. This is the one they finally pull away and win by more than 1 possession. Come on, Michigan.
7 straight wins. You're telling me?
At least, yeah, I think, or 6.
All right, I'm joining you. I'm switching. It's easy to see a tide turn. Give me Michigan minus 3.5. I think Dusty May is trying to break through all that shit.
Illinois, the analytics team.
Next up, Colorado's in Manhattan, Kansas, taking on K-State. I was thinking about this. Mac, you know, Jerome Tang out the gate, year 1, 26-10, takes K-State to the Elite 8, coach of the year, you know, national coach of the year, Big 12 coach of the year, AP coach of the year. Last year, they go 19-15, losing the first round of the NIT. And right now, they're sitting there at what? What's their record right now? It is
500.
13. No, below 500. 13-15.
13-15, losing to 4 in a row. They're gonna blow out Colorado, aren't they?
I love the K-State spot, but I'm thinking big picture here. So he's gonna get his 14th win here, but then they're at Cincinnati. I expect them to lose that game. Then they're get Iowa State. Maybe they get them, maybe they don't. But
Maybe they sweep them.
it's possible. But 15-15 is their best scenario. I like Jerome Tang a lot. I like his energy. I like it, but damn, I really thought K-State had found something. Now I'm second guessing everything, but I think we should bet them here. I think they're going to win by 20.
Yeah, this is a smash spot.
Yeah.
4 straight losses.
This might be the best play on the board, believe it or not. K-State minus 6.5. Let's go. Next up, Memphis UAB for first place in the AAC in Birmingham, Alabama. Memphis is laying 1.5
for the league.
I'm locking up Memphis. Lay the 1.5. Do we have a battle?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Andy Kennedy gets him at home. He'll beat him down there. They always lose in Memphis. They always get him in Birmingham. UAB all fucking day. Let's go.
We got a battle. Dundee on the Tigers. Shout out to Charles Walker. Mac on the fire-breathing dragon. Shout out to Welcome to UAB. Can't wait for that game. And the final game on the slate, the Rice Owls, who are heading into San Antonio, Texas, take on these Roadrunners. Meep, fucking meep. UTSA's laid 1.5. Is this going on at the same time as yet? No, it's just at 6. Okay.
So, random like standalone game.
Man, I think we should bet on UTSA.
Yeah, I agree. I like UTSA, man.
I do too.
I know they've lost 6 in a row, but like first year head coach, I think they play hard for him.
Is this senior day for them too?
No, they have another home game. They're off the ECU overtime loss. I mean, they're sorry. So they've lost 6 in a row. Look at their last 6 losses. Overtime, 5-point loss, 4-point loss, 5-point loss, 1-point loss, 1-point loss.
Yeah.
Blowout spot, UTSA.
I'm with you. Double lock these Roadrunners. We're betting the board. All right, and those are our plays. Remember our futures we gave up for the ASUN, because I'm going to be talking all that shit when those hit, or when one of those hits. Next up, not game balls, but best plays. 5? Let's do 5.
Let's do 5.
To me, K-State -6.5 will be one of them. At number 2, give me Illinois State minus the points against Evansville. At number 3, give me Bradley minus the points against Northern Iowa. At number 4, I will take Fairfield in the points against fucking Sacred Heart. And at number 5, give me Merrimack to beat Quinnipiac. Where are you going next?
I think everybody's going to talk themselves into fading the Michigans off of the crazy wins, and I think that's a public narrative. So give me Sparty and Michigan both to fucking roll here tomorrow on Sunday at home on CBS. Give me Bradley to roll at home to get the 2 seed over Northern Iowa. Give me Cornell smash spot here against Princeton to sweep them, make a statement. And then give me UAB to tie this baby up in the AAC. Let's go Andy Kennedy.
Folks, give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Don't forget Noah Beenick's on Twitter at NoahB77_. He's at the Rusty Pelican. Ordering. He's the type of guy that orders a vodka Coke at the bar, right? Give me a vodka. He says it with confidence too. I'll take a vodka Coke. Shout out to the great Noah Beenick. Check out the College Baseball Experience. Hell of a good guy. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Please, guys, we had a great day. We've had a great, really a great season, I would say. If you could share this, if you could write it on a shitter, if you could do whatever you can to help us out, because we are independent. I look at, sometimes I see college basketball podcasts and I see, CBS or whatever, Action Sports and shit, and they're beating our numbers, and I'm just, or at least I'm assuming they're beating our numbers, or they're just paying the algorithm to go right to the top. But we're independent and we do this shit every fucking night. That's the only way we want that shit, unless you give me $10 million, and then I'll sit on a fucking island and never talk to you again. But you'd understand it. Appreciate you for rocking with us. We're just getting started. March just got started. But please, if you can, share the show. If you know a whiskey sponsor, hit us up. And till next time, folks. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. They say the Lord watches over my sins, over my head, watching hair as it thins, over the ledge, and ain't letting me in. There's still regiments and relevance to letting me win. Win, lose, or draw. You ain't prepared unless you're ready to lose it all. Losing a brawl? Yeah, that's a brighter day. Good friends know my Nina Hideaway. They came and went, but the riders stay. So it's like I won the lottery and can't be found. until I resurface with the latest purchase. 33 and a third and 45 circles. You ain't got that shit. And I ain't 45 king. But on the beats, I've been doing my thing. When I start the program and the doorbell ring, I gotta leave town to a place I can't be found. My celly's off, so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down. American dreams, lessons, and still they work. I guess the sand on the beach still was really dirt. Now I'm going home, flying over Rome at 30,000 feet. Like, damn, is that really Earth? I see the killers work on walls, familiar turf. Got a little school in graph, 101 was first. Got a little school in math, didn't really work. But put the numbers on the block and I make them hurt. Any block is my stomping ground where my people lay low so they can't be found. They don't wanna be, ain't from the crew, but I'm honored. Liquid, soul assassin, harmony. Type of armory that's more than a shield. Type of armory's DeLorean steel. Type of warrior's ill. So true to my sound, but dig deep so it can't be found. My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
It's the revenge of our stealth, the intelligence plane. A manifestation of karma. The far left, low keys, let it be. Listen, whispering words of wisdom. Ghost dog, breathe in the shadow of leaves. Same darkness hides criminals, crooks, and thieves. Special forces, black ops. Bad brains, fishbone, black rock. Matter of fact, Chuck Berry and James Brown. But most of the true story can't be found. Unchained melodies inscribed in freestyle. I rock raw mosaics more potent with each style. Crack the system more open with each file. Upgrades and free hotels with these miles. Expansion team dilated peoples in town. If there's a better sound, then it can't be found.
My celly's off so I can't be found. I'm on a worldwide tour, touring every fucking curtain down.
I will tell you about it now.